A huge winter storm is coming to the United States this week, bringing heavy snowfall from the Central Plains all the way to the East Coast. In addition, we are anticipating ice accumulation in many areas, along with the risk of severe weather. A massive Arctic blast will arrive in the middle of the week, sending temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit below average in some areas. In today's forecast, we'll break down exactly what you need to know about this major weather pattern set to impact the United States over the next 7 days. Current conditions. For now, most of the United States is relatively quiet. A major winter storm recently moved through the Ohio Valley and Northeast, but is now clearing out. Some areas, including upstate New York and northern Maine, saw snowfall totals of 12 to 18 inches. Severe weather also impacted the Southeast. So far, 11 tornadoes have been confirmed from this event, including 2 EF2 tornadoes, one in Tennessee and another in Alabama. Fortunately, this system has now moved out. Significant flooding has also been a major issue in Kentucky, West Virginia, and Virginia. Relief efforts are underway after this historic flooding event, which was further complicated by snowfall yesterday morning. The combination of cold temperatures and lingering precipitation has made conditions even more challenging in Kentucky and West Virginia. Meanwhile, scattered showers are still moving across southern Florida due to the remnants of this storm system, but conditions will improve soon. Major winter storm coming. Now let's talk about the major winter storm developing over the next few days. By tonight, light snow will begin moving across the Central Plains with some lake effect snow in Michigan and parts of the Northeast. This is the trailing edge of the low pressure system that recently brought heavy snowfall and severe weather. On Tuesday morning, the winter storm will begin forming over the Central Plains. Snowfall will spread from the Rockies into Kansas, Missouri, and Kentucky. However, the storm will intensify significantly by Tuesday afternoon. This storm is expected to move slowly, allowing for significant snowfall accumulation, especially in Missouri and Kansas. Some areas could see historic snowfall totals. By late Tuesday night, heavy snow will intensify over southwest Missouri near Joplin, southeast Kansas, and even parts of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Freezing rain is also expected across central and southern Arkansas, extending as far south as northern Texas. Unfortunately, these areas lack adequate road treatment equipment, so if you must travel, exercise extreme caution on Tuesday night and Wednesday. Overnight, snow will continue in southern Missouri, southern Illinois, western Kentucky, Tennessee, and northern Arkansas. Freezing rain may extend as far south as northern Louisiana, just north of the interstate. By sunrise Wednesday, freezing rain could even reach Alabama and Mississippi, while snowfall spreads across the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. At this stage, the storm may begin to transition with lighter snowfall and a faster moving system. The combination of abundant moisture and a relatively slow-moving storm early in the week will lead to higher snowfall totals in the Central Plains, while amounts may be somewhat lower across the Tennessee Valley. The Ohio Valley, as we head into Wednesday afternoon and evening, there are still a lot of uncertainties, even though we're only a couple of days away. This is because the system will likely be small as it approaches the East Coast on Wednesday. Regarding snowfall, I expect light to moderate snow across Virginia, West Virginia, eastern Kentucky, eastern Tennessee, and North Carolina on Wednesday afternoon and evening. However, the big question is the track of this low pressure system. If the system takes a more southern track, North Carolina and Virginia could see much more snowfall. If it moves farther north and east, which is becoming less likely, it could lead to a much more significant winter storm or even a blizzard in southern New England and parts of the Northeast. This is something we need to watch closely. The latest European model run suggests a heavy area of snowfall developing Wednesday night over eastern North Carolina, eastern Virginia, and southern Maryland. However, the system is small and will move offshore quickly, meaning it may not impact New England much, even through Thursday. Because this system is so compact, a shift of just 50 miles could make a huge difference in snowfall totals. If there are any major forecast changes regarding the storm's positioning or snowfall amounts, we will provide another video update this afternoon. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the bell icon so you'll be notified if that update is posted. If not, we'll have a new update for you tomorrow morning. Snowfall accumulation estimates. We are expecting significant snowfall across southeastern Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma, southern Missouri, and southern Illinois. Snowfall totals in these areas will likely range from 5 to 10 inches with some locations, particularly from Joplin, Missouri to Cape Girardeau, seeing as much as 14 to 15 inches. Here are some estimated snowfall amounts for key locations. St. Louis, Missouri, 4 to 6 inches Kansas City, Missouri, 3 to 5 inches Tulsa, Oklahoma, 2 to 3 inches, but could reach 7 to 8 inches if the storm shifts farther south. Memphis, Tennessee, 4 to 6 inches Central Kentucky, 3 to 6 inches freezing rain concerns. Many areas in Oklahoma, Texas, and Arkansas may not see snow, but freezing rain is a major concern. While ice accumulation is expected to be around 1/10 of an inch or less in most places, temperatures in the southern plains are not forecasted to rise above freezing until at least Thursday or Friday. This means that any ice on untreated roads could linger for 48 to 72 hours, causing prolonged travel disruptions across Arkansas, northern Louisiana, and North Texas. The eastern U.S. forecasting snowfall amounts east of Arkansas and Missouri becomes much more difficult. The system will move faster and undergo rapid intensification, likely becoming a bomb cyclone as it enters the Atlantic Ocean. This means the low pressure system will experience a rapid pressure drop of at least 24 millibars in 24 hours. Here's what to expect in key areas. Kentucky, a widespread 2 to 4 inches of snow with 3 to 6 inches possible in central parts of the state. No major surprises are expected. Tennessee, snow totals will likely range from 2 to 5 inches, but there will be sharp differences across the state. Western and northern Tennessee near Memphis may see the highest amounts, with the European model suggesting 2 to 4 inches there. East Coast, this is where the forecast is most uncertain. The storm will likely become a bomb cyclone, intensifying quickly as it moves offshore. There will be plenty of moisture surging from the south, fueling a significant winter storm somewhere along the coast. Right now, the heaviest snowfall appears likely in northeastern North Carolina and eastern Virginia, where totals could reach 10 to 15 inches. However, there will be sharp cutoffs between areas that receive heavy snow and those that receive little to none. Some of you will be thrilled with the snowfall totals, while others will be disappointed. The difference between seeing 14 inches of snow and seeing only an inch or nothing at all could be a very short distance. Keep that in mind as the forecast evolves. Upcoming weather patterns and storms update. In today's video, we're diving into the upcoming weather pattern where we're expecting more cold air and snowfall for certain parts of the nation, particularly the southern mid-Atlantic and northern southeast regions, specifically around the North Carolina, Virginia area. We're potentially looking at a major snow system for these areas, so I'll be discussing that as well as the long-term trends. I know you noticed me mention more cold air on the way, but I'm also happy to report that things will warm up after February 20th, possibly even beyond that. The forecast points toward a warming trend, and I'm increasingly confident we'll start March on a warm note and end February with warmer temperatures. We'll also discuss other major storms, severe weather chances in the medium to long range, and some additional snow opportunities that are popping up on the models. It's exciting because we're nearing the end of winter, and while March may bring a few more snow chances, we're essentially transitioning to spring. So let's break it down. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, February 22nd to 26th. Looking at the temperature outlook from February 22nd to 26th, we can see that much of the West will experience warmer than normal conditions. Typically, this is more common in the western U.S., but now we're seeing warmth extending into much of the western half of the nation. Meanwhile, the southeast will still experience some lingering cold air, and much of the east will remain below average. though it's likely we'll see warming as we move toward February 25th to 26th. The models will help refine this forecast in the coming days. Precipitation outlook. For precipitation, things will generally dry out across most of the country. The Northwest and North Central states will still get some storm systems, while areas like southern Florida and southern Texas could see ongoing storm chances. However, the middle sections of the nation, roughly 75 to 80% of the country, are expected to experience drier than normal conditions. 8 to 14-day temperature outlook, February 24th to March 2nd. Looking ahead to February 24th to March 2nd, the forecast is showing a clear warming trend across a large portion of the U.S. After seeing colder than normal conditions in the east, the forecast has shifted towards a warming trend that will likely cover up to 60% of the nation. This warming will begin in the west and spread eastward, likely reaching the Midwest and even parts of the Deep South. Some areas along the eastern seaboard could see neutral to below normal temperatures, but overall, warmer than usual conditions will dominate as we transition into March. Precipitation patterns, February 24th to March 2nd. As far as precipitation, expect drier conditions across the west and southwest. Meanwhile, the northwest, north central, and northeast regions could see above normal precipitation as storm systems move along the northern jet stream. This pattern suggests storm activity will be concentrated in the northern part of the country, with dry air prevailing in the west, and develop into a major winter storm for millions. We'll continue to monitor this and update you in tomorrow's video. Make sure you're subscribed and click the bell icon to stay up to date with the latest information.